Hey guys, Greg Denning. I'm in Austria, up in the mountains, this spectacular place. We just spent 3 months in Morocco. And man, what a contrast, right? To come from that desert, warm, beautiful climate and those great Muslim people, and now up into these cold mountains that are just so beautiful. And this world is so amazing. It has so much to offer. And there's so much for us to learn and experience, right? I mean, just in the last 3 months, I've learned so much and grown so much. It just made me realize, you know what? Your ignorance is astounding, and my ignorance is astounding. And why do I say that? It seems kind of harsh, right? Like, oh, geez, could you be a little nicer? But I realize the more I study and learn, the more I realize how little we know. I mean, even in a lifetime, even in a whole lifetime, if you just were going after it, there's so much that you just couldn't learn, you couldn't understand, and couldn't, there's just not enough time, right? With all the wonderful information. Think of all the PhDs that are available, all the great books that are available to read. I mean, all the incredible things just on Wikipedia. I mean, on how to fix things and how to build things and how to make things on YouTube and Google. I mean, there's so much out there. It's absolutely incredible. And so I wanted to just it's kind of a humble reminder, like, yeah, you know what, as much as we study, I got up at 3 o'clock this morning. I love to get up early and study, and I just read and studied and wrote all morning, and just constantly learning and reading and listening to audiobooks and trying to improve myself. And I'm just a curious learner, and I love to ask people about their place. And in this little teeny village, I didn't even know it existed. I don't know any of the wonderful people that live here. I mean, there's so much to learn and experience over your whole life. So I hope you'll be lifelong learners. I hope you'll remember that there's always more that we don't know than we do know. And with that, I just want to share a warning. We're often quick to jump into a prejudgment, right? To become prejudiced. And we'll hear things from the media. So big warning here. Be careful. Be careful what you believe from the media. It's often one-sided, and it usually has some kind of agenda, and it's usually pretty negative. Be careful what you read and believe, and be careful what you watch, and take it in and consider it, but try to learn things firsthand. You'll hear statements about people from Mexico, and from Muslims, and from Mormons, and from the Jews, and people in Africa, or this country, or that place, or those kind of people, and these kind of people. And they make these general sweeping statements. Be careful with that. Can I make you an invitation, a challenge? To never jump to those prejudgments. And always remember, keep in the back of your mind, say, you know what? My own ignorance is astounding. There's so much I don't know, and so maybe I'll withhold judgment until I do know, and maybe I'll withhold it completely because there's always so much I don't know. And instead of a knee-jerk reaction and jumping to conclusions, you just sit back and say, I'm sure there's more to this. I'm sure there's something else that I don't see that I may not understand. I'm sure there's something that I could learn from those people. Remember what Emerson said. He said, every single person I meet is my superior in some way, and in that way I can learn from them. I hope we'll see the world like that. I hope you'll see other people like that. Be slow to jump to conclusions, slow to make those prejudgments, and quick to learn, and quick to recognize your own ignorance, and try to fight off ignorance by reading and studying and being curious and learning with people. And I invite you to share this video with other people. Let's spread the word. Let's help people be slower to make those judgments, slower to segregate and separate out humanity. Let's connect. Let's build this place of peace and love and kindness and tolerance and compassion. Reach upward.